What's up, everyone? Welcome to the round 4 showdown show here for the VALSPAR Championship. As we kind of close this event out, we've got some pretty big names up there near the top, and a guy we haven't heard from in quite a while. One of AP's old bench plays, Mr. Webb Simpson's up there inside the top 5. We got Jordan Spieth and Tommy Flushwood right there at -7. Adam Schenk at 1 under today, got to -8 total for the event. Holds a 1-shot lead over the two Spieth and Fleetwood here. Setting up a pretty interesting day tomorrow. Kurt, what's going on with you? Got any sweats for the main slate? How's everything looking for you rounded into this final round?
Classic. I think I'm going to have a chance to have a pretty good week. I don't know yet. I've actually not looked at the cut sweats because we're here at the party. Die-hard college basketball stuff going on. So I think I'm going to make money for sure. As to how much, not positive. But good showdown day. I went even. It ended a streak of I think 4 slates in a row of 2xing or so. So that was sad, but I went even. So, a push is a win in my book. I'm ready to get back after it again. My boy Snyder's back. Let's get to it.
Yeah. I actually really like this showdown slate. I got the playbook up already over on runpuresports.com. Head on over and check that out there. Use the promo code Kurt15 or Snyder15. That'll get you 15% off your first month or monthly subscription there. We've got the playbook up already. Core plays are going up here soon as well. So make sure to head on over and check that out. I really like this final round slate. I think we've got some really good options here and some good fades I'm pretty confident in here as well. So make sure and head on over to Pure Sports and check that out for all of our premium content there. Kurt, we can kind of dive into this. And let's just break down these top 6 guys. And let's go Adam Schenk down to Cody Gribble there, -8 through -6. 6 guys here. We've got some interesting prices here for the guys also here. We've got a few of them in that pretty cheap value range. Adam Schenk's under 8K. Cody Gribble's 6'3". I think he's going to be a value that many go to. I mean, you can play all these guys in a lineup pretty easily. So definitely we need to pick and choose which guys we want to target here. So what stands out to you here at the top of this leaderboard?
I think it's going to be Tommy Fleetwood for me up here. As far as the top 5 goes, he's the one I like him coming into the week. He just feels really poised. I feel like he'll be the one to make the least amount of mistakes. So I'm going to go Tommy Fleetwood as the only one. And I'm only playing one guy in the top 5, and I'm going to go all in on it. And it's going to be Tommy Fleetwood for me.
Yeah, I like Tommy Fleetwood up here for sure. He's at 10-4, a $300 discount to Speed. Spieth started out with an eagle on his first hole today, and then it was just typical Spieth play there. He had quite a few birdies and bogeys there. 5 bogeys, 5 bogeys, 5 birdies, and then that eagle there. So kind of one of those up and down Spieth type rounds. I kind of expect him to kind of fall apart tomorrow. At least that's the way I'm going to play this out. Adam Schenk's going to be a popular option. I would definitely make sure to choose how I play this. I wouldn't play Schenk and Gribble together personally, just because I think those are going to be a very common build there. I think a lot of people will probably go Spieth, Fleetwood, Schenk, and Gribble. That's going to leave you, I bet, right around 7K or so to fill out your last couple spots. So I'm going to be at most 2 of those guys. I think I'm gonna be. I'll probably have some Schenk, but I'm gonna definitely choose how I roster him together with guys. But I definitely like Tommy Fleetwood the best up here. My guy Taylor Moore's up there too. He's been really good. I've liked him for quite a while, but I think I'm gonna be off him tomorrow. Today was all with the putter. Gained over 2 strokes putting. Lost with the approach. Webb Simpson was another guy with the putter today, gaining over 2 strokes. So I'm probably going to be neutral to off Webb as well up here at the 6K range. Cody Gribble's a guy that I'll throw in there if I need the salary, but I'm not sure I really need that. I mean, he was great with the irons, though, today. Lost almost a stroke with the putter there, gained over 2 strokes approach. So Cody Gribble is definitely a value option I could get myself to. He still shot 1 under today while losing about a stroke with the putter. So Any other thoughts for you up here on this top range, -6 to -8?
6 to 8. No for me. Like I said, I'm going on flip on the top 5. That's all for me.
Yeah, definitely. I like that for sure. Then we can kind of knock down into let's do a -5 to -4 range here. We've got right around 10 guys right here. It looks like 3 guys at -5 and 6 or 7 at -4. We've got Patton Kazire, shot really well today. Pretty much gained strokes across the board today. Over 2 strokes approach, had the putter rolling for him as well. Wyndham Clark, our guy, Mr. Ham, had a good showdown day. I mean, it was kind of similar to what Speed did today. I mean, 5 birdies, 4 bogeys today, 1 under round. I think he kind of left some shots out there too. Even I think he left a little bit out there on one of the par fives. I mean, number 14. I think he kind of left a little out there. Matt Wallace was the guy we were on yesterday coming in. He was good with the irons. Just lost over a stroke putting, but that's another guy I'm gonna be going right back to tomorrow. Made 4 birdies today and 3 bogeys. What else is sticking out to you here? -5 to -4 here, Kurt, with about these 10 golfers or so right in this range.
Yeah, so start up top. Matt Wallace, I like him in windy conditions, and I like him at hard courses. Are we concerned at all about the argument with his caddy when he told his caddy to shut the fuck up? And are we worried about that at all? Because I want to go back to him for not worried about it.
I don't think so. I mean, that's just probably what happens here and there. I mean, people have the little discrepancies here and there. I'm sure they'll shake it off, though.
Yeah, I like it. The set's showing well. Always expect a little bit of wind here, so I will go back to Matt Walsh right there with you. Zach Blair shot really good today. Normally, I would not go back to these guys, but he shot well on Sundays. Not at courses as tough as this, but it's enough for me to have him in the pool because, I mean, he's cheap. I mean, what's the guy really going to give me 1 or 2 under? I always say that, and I talked about yesterday, Cameron Percy. The dude went 2 under at 6.1. It was enough for me. So I'm going to keep mentioning these guys that as last man in, just do enough for you. Davis Riley almost shot even across the board today, +1. I'll go back to him here in this range. JT Poston, I like him always. I always feel like he can score well. And that'll complete this whole range for me, and then we'll get down to the threes.
Yeah, I do like Mr. Ham tomorrow. He made 5 birdies, 4 bogeys today. Gained strokes everywhere. Besides off the tee, so I like him there. Matt Wallace, I talked about. I like him. I like Patton Kazire. He had a really good round today. I mean, bogey-free, 4 under round today. Gained over 2 strokes approach and across the board. So I definitely like going back to him. Thompson maybe is a guy there. Michael Thompson gained strokes across the board today, making 4 birdies, 2 bogeys. He's interesting there at 7,100. I think that's an interesting option. And to kind of talk about the wind here a little bit, I'm just refreshing Windfinder again just to get the latest forecast. And yeah, it looks like it's holding true there. We're going to see winds, I think, right around 15 miles an hour sustained in the mornings with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. And then they diminish there as the afternoon goes on. We're only going to see winds right around 10 miles an hour sustained with gusts maybe 12 to 13. So I think that's only going to benefit some of these guys going out a little later. So I'm going to put more emphasis maybe on playing some of these guys -2, -3, -4, -5 under than I normally would, and maybe just kind of not play any of these guys who generally aren't playing the best down here, +1, 2, 3, 4 and such. So I think that's kind of interesting. Anything to note on that, Kurt, here with the wind possibly tomorrow?
Hey, you don't got to talk. It don't take wind to give me a guy on these guys with the soft greens. No one wants to play them. They're out of the tournament. It don't take much. Throw in wind, and you just legit got me 6 to midnight. So, yes, I will be giving away some absolute shitters later. Can't wait to talk about that in about 4 minutes.
For sure. Shout out to Landa in the chat there. We got Don Yeezy. Next 4 is in the chat too. Love to see those guys in chat. If you have any questions, throw them out in the chat. We'll try and answer anything you guys got possible for us here over the next 10 to 15, 20 minutes, as long as we're on this show here. That pretty much takes us through the -4 range. I do kind of like some Davis Riley, like I mentioned. Dylon Wu is right there as well. He was really good with the short game today. The approach, looking into it a little more, he was down more so on the front nine with the approach. Actually hit the ball better on the back nine, so that's good to see with Mr. Wu there. I think he's interesting for sure tomorrow. So, and then we can dive down into this -3 to -2 range here where Dylon Wu was. -3, there's 4 guys there and about 5 guys in this -2 range. Landa hit on Doc Redman, who's finally playing some good golf here. A bogey-free 3 under round. He did leave some strokes out there on the par 5s as well. So, Kurt, what are you thinking here on these 6 or 7 guys here, -3 to -2 range?
I'll start off with Justin Thomas. Oh my God, off the tee today. We had the golf on. I know it's college basketball on, but there's only one game, so we had golf on the entire day. Was able to catch a lot of it, and Justin Thomas off the tee. Stats show it, and boy, did the TV show it. Holy shit, he was spraying it. Because guess what? I don't care. I'm going right back to him. And I feel like no one's going to play him. We want guys going out. He's not going out early, but he will be on the course, not as long as the other guys, if the wind does come in, stay in later. Nick Taylor, I like him for round 4 showdown. He scores well on those days. Doc Redman, like Landon said, getting a little with the putter, but, man, the ball striking numbers are really good too. I wish I would have been on that today. I woke up at like 7 a.m. and saw like a couple people just jerking off to Doc Redman in the chat, and I was like, I don't hate it, but I didn't get to it myself. So shout out to all y'all that played him. Steven Yeager, you all know the deal. I'm going to play him. Don't really love it stats-wise. Dude was terrible on approach today, but I'm going to do it anyways. Don't recommend it.
Any thoughts for Strill Daddy there? -2?
I don't really play Strelman. He played good today, and I've never really get to him. So, like, you know,
he kind of the irons.
So you like Strelman? Oh my gosh, the numbers.
He was good with the irons today. I'm definitely interested in him. He was good with the irons. He putted lights out on the front nine, and then on the back nine, he lost 1.6 strokes, most notably on the par 5 14th there. I think he left some out there on the back nine, most notably with the flat stick, but the irons were right on par there for him today, 3 under round. So I definitely do have some interest in him tomorrow there. 3 under today to get him inside the top 20 going into tomorrow.
Round 4 has not been kind to him this year. I don't know if
that's
matters.
A good note.
Yeah. I don't know if the tournaments it was at, it was Genesis and Pebble. I don't know if it matters, but man, the ball striking numbers do look good. It just depends if you want to play into that narrative or not. You don't have to. Everyone else out there, of course.
Kurt, there's a question here for you.
Oh God. Who's Mr. Ham? Come on. Snyder's patented name, Wyndham Clark, baby. Yes, sir.
Love to see it.
Oh, God. That's one of my favorite nicknames you have. Thoughts on Hickok? He played like shit today. He played
that was so hurting, so tilting. We were watching him play, and he just had one of the most worst rounds ever. We're going to get down to him here in a little bit, but, man, that was brutal. That was about as bad as watching, like, Robbie Shelton and a couple of those guys playing Friday. I mean, it was just a complete eject there. Hopefully he can get it going better. We'll hit on him here in a little bit. Doc Redman's definitely an interesting guy there. I'll probably be off O'Hare. I'm not going to play him. It was all around the green for him today. Lost a little bit with the approach. Strill Daddy's interesting. I just don't know if he can put it in play in back-to-back deals there. I think Nick Taylor's an interesting option there. Justin Thomas, I don't trust him. I just don't think I can get there. I know a lot of people will probably play him. I mean, he's one of the best options for Showdown, though. I mean, he's priced up at $11K. I don't think too many people are going to go to him. They're either going to go to Fleetwood or Spieth up top, but I just don't trust him when he's out of contention like this in some of these events, or I don't think he's maybe going to give his full effort down the stretch, but definitely a great tournament upside play there with JT. I just don't think I will get there. And then Jaeger Bombs, he's in an interesting bounce back spot. You could go to him if you wanted to. I probably won't, though. I probably won't play Adam Long either. He lost strokes with the approach. I hit on Dylon Wu there for a little bit. I think he's an interesting play there. And then we can kind of dive into this -1 range. We've got about 10 guys here at -1. about half of them played good today, and the other half went backwards today. Cam Percy, Garrick Higo. I definitely have some interest in Higo. Sam Ryder played well today, which we love to see. He was a soldier this week. He's been playing better. He's played better all 3 rounds. He went 1 over, even, and then today he's 2 under. So hopefully he can keep that trend going forward. Play a little better tomorrow, even there. The irons are finally back for him today. Gained strokes everywhere, but around the green. What's sticking out to you here at -1? You got Mr. Burnsy here too, which is a kind of a higher price guy as well.
Yeah, I have a sucker for playing these guys. They're out of contention. It's honestly not been that bad this year. A couple of them really, like Zalatoris last week, really screwed me. But then a couple of them just won't be as high owned. I think JT will get high owned. So I'll try to gauge it and see which one will be lower between Sam or Justin and go there. Because both of them, I think, have high upside. And I'll guess my salary somewhere. A 6K shitter, I'm going right back to Cameron Percy. Gained about a stroke with the short game, but ball striking wasn't bad. He's literally 6K min. Doesn't do that bad on round 4 showdowns. Now, it's not been much because the fucker doesn't make cuts because he sucks. When he's on, he's actually pretty consistent and won't kill your lineup. So if you do need a 6K shitter, Cameron Percy, I don't mind going right back there. David Lipsky, the ball striking numbers look good. And Marty Dang, I didn't play him today, but woo, that putter. Don't play Marty Dang tomorrow, guys. Do not love it at all. And
what do you think about our guy Benny On there? He actually had – that was like a flip-flop round. We usually see him lose strokes with the putter and gain with the approach. Today was the absolute opposite. He almost gained 2 strokes putting and almost lost 2 strokes with the approach. Interesting deal there. What's your thoughts on Mr. Benny On for tomorrow?
You all just, oh, God, you all just Benny On. I can't take it anymore. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, he's just enigma. I don't know. If Benny On's been good to you in the past, play him. If not, don't play him. He is. I cannot give advice on Benny On. I can't. I'm so dumb.
That's a great way to put it, though. If he's been good to you in the past, play him if you want. He's definitely a very, very volatile golfer, though, and will tilt you to no end if you can't handle it there. That's a great way to put it there. Any other final thoughts to you here on this -1 range, or should we dive down into the even range?
Not much here. Sam Ryder for a showdown play, maybe. But I really like Lipsky and Burns.
I like that for sure. And if you haven't hit the like already, hit the like and hit subscribe. It really helps bring these free shows to you guys. And when you hit the subscribe button, it'll be notified when we go live with all the other free shows. We've got another college basketball show tomorrow. We've got all sports, one price. We had MMA going today. We've got NASCAR tomorrow, CBB, PGA next week. We've got the match play starting early next week, which is going to be really fun to dive into there. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Showdown for that yet. I can't remember what they did last year, if they had Showdown contests for that or not, but we'll get something figured out. And remember, that event will be starting on Wednesday, which is a really fun tournament. I love the match play, but we'll dive into that more next week. We'll have a special playbook up for that as well. So head on over to Run Pure Sports. Use that promo code Kurt15 or Snyder15 for 15% off. Not many people are going to have the coverage that we're going to have for that match play tournament tomorrow. It's one of the more favorite events on the PGA calendar. It's kind of a little unique, and it's fun to play for sure. But Kurt, why don't you dive into this even par range? Let's find some winners down here that maybe we can go to a little more contrarian type plays down here. What are you seeing?
Guys, look at me. First off, I'm sorry you had to watch me every day this week on these Showdown shows. We're going back to Denny McCarthy. We are going back to motherfucking Denny Putts. He is going to lose a stroke putting again somehow. I mean, Denny Putts is letting us down. It can't happen again, guys. It's not going to happen again. So play Denny McCarthy tomorrow. I'm courting that motherfucker. He's going to gain stroke putting. The ball striking is still not bad. I mean, on approach is still good. Losing my voice here. But yeah, Denny Putts, my favorite guy in this range. Gary Woodland, I think I'm done with him. Lost on approach today. Don't like it. Cameron Hickok, oh my God. It looks as bad as I thought. as far as even range, it's really Denny putts and Bush for me. I'm going to load up on the guys going out super early, I suppose.
Yeah, Kramer Hickok was definitely hurtful today. Hole 17, he doubled. He doubled hole 3. Just a horrible day. Hopefully he can bounce back tomorrow. For a lot of my main slate lineups, Ben Griffin's another guy who really struggled there with the approach today. Lost over 3 strokes with the irons there. I don't think I'll be going to him tomorrow. I know he did play a little better on the back 9, but he still lost with the irons on both the front and the back today. So probably won't be getting there. Smother Goat, not going to get there. Denny Putts is definitely an interesting option there. Gain with the irons, lots with the putter. We know he can putt better than that. Great option tomorrow, I think. Doug Gim lost over 2 strokes with the putter, but didn't have the irons going either. I'm probably not going to play many of these guys. They didn't play well today. And aside from Kramer Hickok, hopefully he bounces back from my main slate lineups, but I don't see myself going to main these guys for Showdown. And a guy, Lee Payne in the chat had a good question here. Do you guys focus much on the finishing position points when making your lineups? I think this is a great question for round 4 Showdown, as many people will try and jam as many of those guys as they can up near the top of the leaderboard. I will try and find maybe 2 guys that I like, 1 or 2 guys that I like inside the top 5, and then look down the leaderboard a little bit for guys that can steal those placement points by playing better tomorrow. So I think that's the way we generally go. Kurt, is that how you generally construct your lineups here on round 4 with the bonus placement points?
Yeah, I usually like to do two guys like the top 10-ish, top 12-ish, then one guy, and then 1 or 2 guys in the middle of the pack, and then one guy like a late charger, really low charger. This brings us into the next question, which I was actually going to talk about this guy. Senator, I hope you don't mind me taking over for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, not that one. I believe this is asking who had the best stroke gain approach today, and it was Joel Damon,
Mr. Bucket Hat,
who lost 4.5 strokes putting and was talking to his putter all day as I was watching. But yeah, Joel Damon was your strokes gain approach leader for the day.
Yeah, that's a great point there. I was gonna kind of hit on him a little bit because he gained over 3 strokes with the putter or with the approach and lost over 4 strokes with the putter. That's just absolutely abysmal there with the putter there. Lost 3 strokes on the back 9, which was interesting there. +1 for Joseph Bramlett is at the top of this plus run range. Ryan Armour, Justin Suh, Will Gordon, MJ Defoe. Any of these +1 guys jumping out to you? Justin Rose was very hurtful today. Had 4 bogeys, 3 birdies. Definitely a guy to I hope plays better tomorrow as well. The rest of these +1 guys, anyone standing out to here? Will Gordon's down here. Some other even par guys, Joseph Bramlett, Ryan Armour. A lot of these guys were decent with the putter, it looks like today. Ryan Armour gained about a stroke with the putter. No really good iron players here. S.H. Kim lost over 2 strokes approach. Anyone +1 stand out to you here?
Yeah, I'm actually going back to 2 guys I liked. I was off them both yesterday. Actually, 3 guys that somehow just happened to all be right grouped together for me. Justin Suh lost a lot with the short game. I like the kid's game. I think his ball striking. I mean, you guys seen what he's done the past couple of weeks. What I thought he would do coming into the year. Started off a little slow. Bad couple of days. Getting used to the tough course. I mean, he's seen him a lot this year, so I'm going right back to Justin Suh for Showdown. Let's make a note here. I don't want more than like 1 or 2 of these guys down here, so be careful. Will Gordon, I like what I saw from the ball striking. Went about even on the short game, but I like his game. And then MJ Defoe, great ball striker. We'll go back to him. God, this range is huge, Snyder. Holy moly.
Yeah, +1's pretty big here into the +2 range. I really don't want to play any of these guys, to be honest with you. Down here, even +1 or below, or the majority of these guys are down here for a reason because they're not playing well this week. The main guy would be the Joel Damon would be a guy that I would possibly look at. He was great to the green today, most notably with the approach play, and just was absolutely horrible with the flat stick there. Ryan Gerald, he was good with the irons, he lost about 4 strokes with the short game there combined. I don't see many guys down here getting that pique my interest here. Any other guys down here at the bottom of this leaderboard that you would consider playing tomorrow? I think they're all going to be X's for me mainly.
Yeah, so my two, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna probably my main will either have Will Gordon or Lee Hodges from down here, and then I'll probably sprinkle in Justin Sutton, and then a super large field GPP play is gonna be Mr. Carl Yon. He's way out of it, but he's played well on Sunday. His stats look bad. If you're entering like legit 50 lineups.
Yeah, I mean, that guy had a wild scorecard. I just pulled a scorecard up. Absolute wild scorecard there. He only made 5 pars the whole day, and he made, 5 birdies and 8 bogeys. So that's just an absolute wild scorecard there for Mr. Jan. That's not necessarily terrible for Showdown if he can make 5 birdies again tomorrow and cut down on some of those bogeys a little bit. Interesting. Nobody will be playing him tomorrow. I don't think anybody down here is going to see any ownership at all. So if you can find a guy down here that you think could make a push, that will definitely make you contrarian for tomorrow. Any final thoughts down here, or should we get to a core for the people here? You're on mute. You're still on mute.
Favorite time, baby. Did you hear me from the other room?
No.
Oh God! Everyone's favorite time. Showdown core has been. I mean, I'm not saying we're perfect. Like we've had some sinkers, but the other 3 guys have either 2 of the 3 have been optimal, or 3 of them have, and so it's been legit printer. So guys, focus in here.
Me and Kurt are gonna bring the winners here.
You go first.
All right, I'm gonna go. Let me go with I'm just gonna go with Tommy Fleetwood. Get it out of the way. I think he's gonna win tomorrow. Finally get a W here. Who are you going with your first guy?
I'm going Valley. I'm going Lee Hodges.
All right, yeah, I like that. Give me Patton Kazire. He had the great round today. Bogey-free 4-under round, gained over 2 strokes with the approach, and was solid the rest of the way across the board stats-wise. So give me a Patton Kazire.
And Landa, you took the words right out of my mouth. Denny Putts, 9.4K, baby.
You love to see it. Denny Putts is going to make round this core out. I think we've got a tasty lineup again for the people here. Any final thoughts for you, Kurt, as we kind of round this out in this VALSPAR Championship here and head on to the Match Play Championship next week, which is going to be one of my favorite weeks of the year. Yeah, Match Play is always fun. Can't wait to see it. I also couldn't remember how we did the Showdown, so excited to see how that goes. But man, they've been fun. Let's keep running pure, and good luck, everybody. Yeah, for sure. I think that's going to do it for us then. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe, please do that on your way out. That really helps us bring this content to you guys free of charge. Keep the free videos coming. And use that promo code. Oh, no. We're kind of lagging out there. 15% off your monthly and weekly subscription at Run Pure Sports. But that's going to do it for us here. Thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it, and always run pure.